Okay. Wow, this is so funny. This is literally a prop. But I wanted to try something a little different. See if we could get more of the podcast vibes. Girl, stop talking. All the shit that people are thinking but not saying. Are you still talking? Girl, stop talking. Happy fucking Monday, bitches. Woo! Oh my god. Okay. Where do we even start? Okay, first of all, this is a prop. It's literally doing nothing. I have my other mic. This is like the real just behind the scenes stuff. I have my other mic, but I've been seeing a lot of stuff online of like other podcasters and they have like their mic. And I'm like, okay, that's so cute. I used to use these mics until I switched to the mini ones. And I'm like, you know what? I just want to see what the vibes are. I want to see how the clips cut down. I want to see the vibes. So, hello, welcome to the behind the scenes of the Girl Stop Talking podcast. Okay. Happy Monday. I'm coming at you literally feeling so much better. I was down bad last week. It wasn't even, I guess the catch up is going to be me being sick. I've been trying to think about what my 3 wins were for this week, and I do have some good news, so bear with me, we'll get there. I've been down bad. Okay, your girl caught something. I don't know if it was the COVID. I don't know if it was this new flu strain or what the hell. And I want to preface by saying, like, I wasn't like hating my life. It was just fatigue. The amount of physical exhaustion, I literally cannot. It was insane. It was like I wasn't sick enough to where I needed to be in bed 24/7, but I would try to do a normal task and then have to go take a nap. And it's like it couldn't have happened on my days off, like Friday to Monday. It had to be in the middle of the week. Everything gets pushed back, things get chaotic. And that was also coming off of my PMS week. So, day one of my cycle, bleeding out, personally victimized by Mother Nature, and also exhausted, continuing this fatigue, have to reschedule my whole life. And it really had me thinking about how much I have like changed the perspective of my life and like my just how much of my life has changed since like working from home. Now I've been working from home for like I don't even know how long, over a year and a half, maybe, yeah, something like that. And my life has really slowed down. Like beforehand, when I was in the salon and having to drive and commute to work every day, I always felt like I wasn't allowed to be sick. Like I wasn't allowed to take days. People were, waiting for me. They like were counting on me. And I always held this responsibility of having to show up regardless of how I felt. That could not be any different now that I work from home. I really told myself like a part of learning about my stress and my day to day, like I the life commuting and being in the salon, it was causing me so much stress, so much work fatigue, so much like what's it called? Burnout. And that was my routine. I was just living that routine day to day. And I really thought I would not be able to work from home because like I'm an outgoing person. I need to get out. I need to be social. I like to have the camaraderie between people. I like the conversations, all the things. And I literally thought I would go crazy working from home. I absolutely love it. I love it. My life has slowed down. I feel like now I'm at this place with my like lash career in the beauty industry that like my clientele is so niche and flexible and everybody is just easy and understandable and we all communicate and like we get the vibe. I have curated a decade of clients that fit so perfectly intertwined in both of our lives that like it just works. People communicate. I don't have to charge people anymore. They're showing up. If we need to move something around, it's not that big of a deal because I'm here. Girl, baby girl, I'm here. And I guess like my whole point to even say this is I'm just grateful that I've really learned to prioritize myself when it's important, because being sick like that, like 2 years ago when I was in the prime of building my business and like having people work for me and trying to grow and having, all of these goals that I was trying to achieve, I would have not taken the time. I would have shown up, I would have worked sick, I would have gotten everybody else sick. Like, not to mention, that's fucked up. Anyways, that's a whole different conversation. I did not even mean to get into all of this, but I just want to let you know there is no structure. I think I've said that every single episode. I'm just grateful that I am sitting here and getting this episode out on Monday. The fact that I did last week's episode sick, by the way, I just want to mind you, my brain was not braining. I hope that like you guys took something out of that episode because I felt like a hot fucking mess the whole time. No lie. So let's get into, I really don't have a whole lot of updates. That's my update. A sick girl life. Today is quite literally, I have my energy back. It is the first day that I'm like, oh my God, it's day 0 back into the routine. I kept just like reaching for the light at the end of the tunnel. Like, I just want to be back at the gym. I can't wait. My man was telling me, he's like, you're so sad when you're sick. You just seemed like not yourself. I'm like, I was just like a sleepy, tired girl. I don't know. It just sucked. I was just like not feeling great. But I'm back. And to the wins. Okay, 3 wins of this week. I got the episode done. Hallelujah. Thank you, Jesus. That was a big one. That was a real big one. What else did I do when I was sick? Oh, I got all my client check-ins. Girls, if you're listening, you're welcome. And number 3, win. I want to preface this with like, I was down bad and feeling down bad about myself, which is what I think this episode is going to be about. I was just reflecting and like really trying to understand this next chapter of my life. And, you guys know I want to move into like full-time content creation, and I'm really trying to do that in so many avenues. I started a UGC course. Oh, oh my God, that's my 3rd win. Hello. I got my first paid UGC video done, booked, negotiated, recorded, scripted, edited, and done the week I was sick. I just turned it in today. I'm so proud of myself for that. $100 for a video. Girl, and that's just the beginning, okay? And then I have a surprise. I can't wait to share. Oh my God, it's so exciting. Okay. What was I saying? The way my brain is just like, beep, 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 beep. Pretty sure I was talking about me being down bad and really reflecting on this next chapter and where I want to go. I'm doing all of these things, okay? Like in the back burner, I'm taking clients. I've invested in this UGC course where they basically teach you how to make content for brands and get paid for it. I'm also, doing the coaching and the fitness thing. I'm posting every day online. And over this last week, I was obviously not feeling good. And so kind of like down in my feels, I hadn't been posting. Then I start scrolling. And it is like so insane how different I feel about myself when I continuously go on my phone to scroll. When I am consuming content, I actually feel like worse about myself. And I would like to say that I've cleared up a lot of like my page, and it's pretty like on track to where I want to be. I have like a lot of people that I follow that are giving tips and social media tips. I have fitness pages, but because I am like a creator, the creative, the talent, if you will, I really do get down bad on myself and start thinking about myself differently. And I get in my head a lot, which I think is fair for this specifically, me trying to find like my niche. I question myself a lot, like, why do people follow me? Like, what is my like brand? What am I trying to do? I have all of these outlets like fitness and the podcast and sexual health and just me being me. And then I'm like, obviously, I am my brand, but I've been thinking really hard about like, why do people want to follow me? You know, like what is it? And I don't know. So you let me know in the comments. Literally nobody comments, but I'm gonna keep saying it until things start popping off. The only people that comment on the show are like 45-year-old men that look like they just got out of prison that literally hate women and tell me that I am like this horrible person because I have blue hair and tattoos and like I'm crazy. When I'm not creating and I'm consuming, it affects me. And I think it's important for us to like realize the stuff that we are consuming in our day to day. I have a lot of conversations in the fitness program that I'm doing, and it's like I challenged one of the girls, this is just literally real time, challenged one of the girls. People, she's struggling to hydrate and drink enough water, okay? And I'm like, every time you pick up your phone, I want you to take a sip of water. Could you imagine how much more we would get done if that's how we like create a task? If that's how we started to build habits? And it's just really interesting because I was feeling down bad and I'm just like, fuck, like maybe, that's when the fear comes in. Maybe this isn't going to work out. Like, am I even, why do people even want to follow me? Like, nobody fucking cares. Who are you to say that you can't fully create online? And I have like all of these limiting beliefs and negative thoughts swarming in my head. And then today I started feeling better. Well, yesterday I started feeling better. And today, full fucking energy. I got to go to the gym. I'm like, I'm waking up. I'm doing my normal routine. I don't care that it's Sunday. I'm going to the gym. I picked out my outfit last night because I'm like, I'm going to wear my favorite fucking outfit and I'm going to create content and I'm going to get back in the zone. It's like night and day, girl. I created so many videos today. I got to hang out with one of my girlfriends. I'm like back feeling better, not questioning myself. But also I'm not scrolling. Like when I go online, I go on there to create, okay? And that's like, if you're creative in the space, there's something you've been wanting to do, it is so important to just start showing up. You literally just have to start doing it. I have no idea what I'm doing. I literally have no idea. I'm sitting behind this microphone that's not even plugged in. There's not even a wire. That's what's so funny. I'm sitting behind this microphone talking to myself in a room, to all of you, giving you advice and giving you tips and just sharing these things about my life. And here we are. Here you are. You keep coming back each week. Thank you. Please keep coming back. But I have no idea what I'm doing. But I'm just executing. I have an idea and I'm like, you know what? I'm doing it right now. Or like I get this creative spark, I jot it down. I come back later. And I know last week we were talking a lot about creating the time and having structure, making the time and having a routine and like getting serious about prioritizing the things that you want to do, because it's not going to get done if you don't schedule the time. Point blank, period. Okay. And I totally just lost my train of thought. God damn it. I was on one. I have an idea, I execute. I just do it. And that's how I'm going to continue to show up online. I told myself I'm just going to post. Me posting every day started in November, and I challenged myself to one post a day for every day. Didn't know what it was going to be, tried a bunch of different things, and I'm just going to continue to show up because I know that my tribe of girly pops are out there, the ones that need encouragement and want to inspire to be this bigger version of themselves and want to like live their life to the fullest and do the things that they say they're going to do. They want to build confidence, they want to grow. I know they're there. I don't know how to access them just yet, but I'm coming for you. Because this is the spot. This is where healthy habits meet explicit behavior, okay? We're here to be healthy, to grow, to become the best versions of ourselves, and then get completely feral when the 3-6 Mafia comes on, our little yin yang twins, and we go, okay? Because you got to be able to do both. If you're not out here living your life, what are we doing? Like, we're in, well, speaking from experience, in our 30s now. Like, we got to fumble and do the fuck ups and learn the lessons in our 20s. That is what your 20s are for, okay? I have a whole episode about that. Your 20s are for learning, okay? You go back and watch that episode. It's a good one. Getting into this next era, this next generation, this is like where we build. This is like where we have freedom. Like, can you imagine like waking up every day and just only getting to do the things that you want to do? That is what I'm here for. That's what I want to achieve. That's where I'm going to be by the end of this year. I'm going to be living a life that the life that I get to wake up and just do what I want. I get to travel and create content and get paid and have cool collaborations and opportunities. And that's quite literally what is happening in social media right now. If you are not utilizing this, if you have a dream, if you have an idea and you don't start showing up every day, doing the little things that you can do every day to start showing up to reach that bigger goal, to be financially free, to go on a brand trip, to have a collaboration with one of your favorite brands. What are you doing? It's time to start. Get a calendar, get organized, start fucking posting. It is time. The time is now. In 6 months, you can have 6 months of excuses, or you can have 6 months and look back and be like, look at everything that I've created and that I've done, and look at the opportunities that have already come to me in this short amount of time. 3 brands that have been on the top of my mind that I've been wanting to work with. And I'm kind of in this interesting position because a part of my brand, I'm like influencing, but then I have the UGC stuff. And there's a difference between the two. Influencing is posting on my page, talking to my followers, like creating a brand that is myself, and sharing the things that I love with them through affiliate linking. And then the UGC stuff is content created for a brand and bought outright. And there's tons of different upsells and things that you can do with that as well. And so I'm kind of like in the middle and open to working with brands and influencing for brands, but really wanting to make money and put my time into UGC work, because at the end of the day, you're doing the same thing, but you end up getting paid a little more, in my opinion, from my understanding, through UGC working, unless you just have an abundance of followers and, tons of influencers post stuff all the time, and I'm sure they're making great money. But for someone where I'm at, I'm just kind of like in the beginning stages. So, there was 3 brands. That's where I'm getting at. It was Celsius, Legion, and Fabletics. Those are like the 3. Oh my gosh, excuse me. Those are like the 3 brands that I use every day. Okay. And so I'm open to being an influencer for bigger brands if there are continued opportunities to grow within that brand. Sometimes it's good to just get your foot in the door. And Celsius, like all of the brands I'm already using. So I'm like, you know what? There are some that I'm just gonna bite the bullet. If an opportunity presents itself, I'm open to getting my foot in the door and seeing where it goes and seeing like what I can do. And I'm already using it. I'm already posting about it. Why not be able to make some money here and there if people feel like they want to try those products too? And these little things continue to happen that as soon as I start feeling like this isn't going to work out, or, why are you doing this? Time to do something different. Maybe you're doing so much, and then something happens. And sometimes it's a comment from one of you guys being like, I listened to this episode and blah, 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 blah. And sometimes that is just like the validation and the encouragement that I need to keep moving forward. Because y'all might think this shit comes easy to me, but like, a girl can be as confident as she wants and she can still get in her head. Well, get out of your head. Nothing good happens inside your head. Oh my God, we should call Chance. Should we call Chance? Oh, I can because I'm using my other camera. Okay. Anyways, I just had a flashback. Nothing good happens inside your head. That's where your self-saboteur lives. And you need to tell that bitch to get the fuck out. The quoted by Chance literally comes up with my favorite one-liners ever. And so it's just these little things that you put into the universe, the way I'm like really getting into this whole manifesting the way I want my life to be. Okay. One of my girlfriends said, like, you literally did that with your man. You manifested your man. And I'm like, I did. She's like, yeah. Like, one of my girlfriends from high school, she's Emma. Shout out, girl. Love you, girl. I know you love it when I talk, when I shout you out, girl. I saw her a couple weeks ago over Thanksgiving, and she's like, I'm just like, it's so cool. You literally manifested your man. I don't even remember this, but she's like listing off all these characteristics of like how I used to say all these things that I wanted about the person that I was going to be with. And she's like, and look at, that's what you did. And I'm like, girl, that took way too long. That took way too fucking long. Are you kidding? But I've really been trying to do that with my work and like my everyday life. And let me tell you, it is hard because these things do not just come as easy and as quick as you want them to come. You also can't just talk about it and not be doing the things to get you there. Like, it is a one foot in front of the other process. And every time I think to myself, this isn't worth it, or maybe I just want to give up, something else happens. So I gotta go give you guys the news. Okay. The beginning of the year, I got offered to be a brand ambassador for Legion supplements, which was like my first, I'm like, oh my God, this is like one of my brands. And I've been doing that with them, creating content and having my link. And then I literally opened my, oh, not my fake, my mic prop. I literally opened my email today. I've been feeling, like down bad from being sick and questioning myself and all this shit. And then I opened my email and Fabletics fucking emailed me. Oh my God. Oh my God, I cannot. I'm so sorry. I'm freaking out. I'm actually so excited about this, okay? They want me to be a brand ambassador for their brand. This is crazy. I'm just like, this was what I needed. This was like the spark that I needed. I needed to feel better. I needed to be validated that I do get brands' attention and they see the value in what I'm doing already. They reached out to me for like an opportunity to be able to collab and be a part of this brand is huge. Like, this is like my first moment. Like, this feels like my first moment of like, wow, what I'm doing is working, because I don't always get that validation. I'm not getting, hundreds of thousands of views. I'm not getting 1 million views, but they see the potential. You mark my words, I'm saying it right now. I'm going to get a campaign with Fabletics. I will be a legitimate paid influencer from Fabletics. I will be in a campaign. My face will be in their stores, okay? I have to. I'm manifesting it now because I just feel it in my bones. Khloe Kardashian, love you, sister. You're gonna have to step out of the way. People need to see TT up there, okay? No, that would be a dream, but I'm saying it here first. You heard it here first. You remember this moment, girl. I just can't believe it. I just feel it was a reassurance that I'm making moves and I'm just going to continue to make them, and I'm just again so excited. So, I'm really proud of myself. With all of that, what else should we fucking talk about? Enough about me. I know we haven't really like gotten into like the sexy stuff in a while, and I do want to be talking about it. I've been trying to like think of some new fun ideas and like how I want to structure the show. I'm always thinking about this. Should there be structure to the show? Should I do a guest? Should I have, the co-host? Should I do motivation Monday? Should that be a thing where we do like a motivational once a month, first Monday of every month? I have no idea. And you guys really, you got to let me know. Please comment. Please let me know in the Spotify or YouTube comments, like, should I create structure? Do you want me to just keep rambling about whatever I feel like is most important in the time? Because I can absolutely do that. But I was also thinking about doing something fun. I always want to hear your wins too. Like, I'm doing my 3 wins of the week, but I would like to hear your wins also. You can put those in the comments. I was kind of thinking like for the fun, sexy episodes, like maybe we should get back into like, what are we going to do that's sexy this year, And maybe we do like a sex position of the week. That could be fun. Everybody could go home and try it on their man or try it on their hookup. Like, we learn one new sexy position together each week, and then we can come back and report, be like, how did it go? Did it go well? Did it work? What should we try next? So that's what I'm thinking. That's kind of like where I'm thinking I want to go with it. And you know what? Let's start. I'm not even going to tell my man. I'm not going to tell him it's for the show. How many new positions do you think I can get us in before he starts asking questions like, where is this coming from? This is so cool. And I'll be like, oh my God. Well, I needed content. So what do you mean, where is it coming from? We're debriefing every week on the pod. I knew you didn't listen, you little motherfucker. No. I think we should do that. I think we should do a sex position of the week, and I can come back, I can debrief with you, I can give you guys, that keeps it fun, right? A new way to keep it fun in the bedroom. We might learn something together. We can see what worked, what didn't work. You can report back to me. And then we gotta get back into the write-ins, okay? Because I miss hearing your stories. I miss giving you guys advice. And I'm gonna have to structure some shit because your girl has so much going on, okay? This really just felt like a catch up this week, which I'm kind of excited. Oh, I covered my mic. I'm kind of excited. This has been nice. Just sitting, chatting. I thought of something else. Okay. Since we're just gossiping about nothing super important, I think I'm going to do 75 hard. I think that's going to be my next little series on Instagram. I think I'm going to challenge myself to do 75 hard. Summer is around the corner, literally around the corner, okay? And I want to push. I want to challenge me to me. Like, you feel me? So I think that's going to come soon, but not until after next weekend because your girl has some plans. I have plans, and I also, was just sick. I got to get back into the routine. I got to ease myself back in it, and then we're going to hit it hard. We're going to hit 75 hard, and then we're going to hit, can you imagine we start doing sex positions of the week? That's 52 new positions in 1 year. Like, are we freaky or what? I would honestly love that. Like, you guys go back and show your men these new positions. They're like, okay, what's going on? Like, where did you learn all this? And you're like, oh my God, it's this podcast I've been listening to. She gives a sex position a new one every single week. I'm doing it. We're gonna do it right now. Okay, I figured it out. This week's sex position of the week is X marks the spot. Okay, I'm going to explain to you exactly how to do it. So you, um, oh, now I'm like now it's getting complicated because I'm like, this is, I want it to be inclusive of everyone. Well, I guess I can. Okay, so the person that is the receiver is going to be back back down on the bed, almost like you're starting out in missionary, okay? And this is a little more advanced. I want to like ease you guys in. This is one of my favorite positions, and I will tell you why next week after I complete it. But you're gonna start out laying on your back as if you're gonna do missionary. Your man's gonna, or the giver is gonna pull you to the side of the bed, and then your legs are gonna be straight up. Let's move this. Let's move her out of the way. Your legs are going to be straight up like this, little X, or on the shoulders, or like, toes kind of crossed. He could also hold your ankles. So he's going to be standing up on the side of the bed, and then you're going to be on the edge of the bed like this. Okay? He can hold your ankles. Legs could be up like this by the shoulder. They could be crossed. He could hold them. And basically, like, he'll be standing, you'll be laying, you're kind of making this position here. And this is called X marks the spot. It is great for G-spot stimulation. If you are a squirter, that's probably going to happen. If you have never squirted, let loose, girl. It's going to feel like you have to pee a little. That's okay. You just let her flip-flop fly around. This is a great position. Lube it up. X marks the spot. I'm going to come back. We're going to try it out. We're going to have a debrief. We're going to discuss how it went next week. Okay? And then next week I will have a brand new position for you guys. And then we could really just go from there. This is going to be fun. I really like this. I like the idea of new positions every week. We get to talk about them. We get to debrief them. We get to try them out. If you are interested or you want to wait until next week, let me know. But I don't really have anything else to say. I feel like I'm rambling at this point. I'm glad I got this episode out. I'm excited. We're going to keep doing weekly episodes. I'm going to be coming at ya. Okay? Stories next week. Debrief next week. Please subscribe. Have a friend subscribe. Tell a friend to tell a friend. You know where to find me every Monday.
Are you still talking? Girl, stop talking.